Alrighty, we're back after a short little restart there. And I'm just gonna hope that it is running more smoothly now. But usually it always does, so. Yeah, I mean, like doing this, the FPS doesn't even move. Earlier it was dropping like almost 20. Okay, well, let's get started with the next one and see where our exploration takes us, shall we? Yo, what's going on? And welcome back to some more Elden Ring Shadow of the Erdtree. Right as I was about to start here, I saw in the background, yeah, there's a tree sentinel back there. Didn't notice him before. But anyways, we're back now. Just finished restarting everything. Does seem like the FPS is holding solid even when I like spin around and stuff and with all these particles. Whereas earlier it was definitely dipping a little bit. But anyways, so last time we made it to this hinterland area by using in this room here next to the Shadowkeep back gate. We used the Oh Mother gesture in front of the statue of Marika, and it opened up this path. As I mentioned last time, I had to look that up. Would I have figured it out on my own? Kind of unlikely. The fact that there is a developer message in that room, maybe at some point if I came back there and realized that because I had forgotten about the developer message, but if I came back and realized there was a developer message, I maybe would have investigated that room more carefully. But obviously, the first time I came there, I didn't even have the gesture to do it. So it would have been tough just because of the order that stuff happened. But, anyways, that's what we're going to explore today. Last time we also finished up this Ruins of Rao area. We came over here where there was a divine dancing lion. We beat him and got a spell from him. We also came over here and we fought Red Bear Regalia. I think it was Regalia. There's also a bunch of other rune bears around here. We didn't end up killing all those, but it also took us to this catacomb that we now have marked. So we'll have to do that soon. And I didn't quite do this because I didn't want to do any main boss fights last time with the FPS and dropping somewhat. So we do have to come back there. Um, Before we get started, I did forget that we wanted to go back to the Hornsent Grandam because we beat another Divine Beast. Maybe she'll say something. It seemed like her quest probably wasn't going to continue until something happened to Mesmer. So we might have to wait until we actually fight Mesmer. But we'll go give it a try anyways, because that's how you discover things in these games. Give me your item. I hate the guys that disappear.
Decked beast from higher sphere delivered, we beg of thee to dance and cavort, dance and cavort. Cleanse all that thou wilt, cruelty, woe, and those who plague the tower. Cleanse away the strumpet's vile progeny.
Is that new, or is that the same thing that she said last time? But what I was gonna say before I talk to her is, for some reason, enemies in this game that disappear. Oh my gosh, she's gonna try and talk over me. But enemies that disappear, if you see that they drop an item, you have to wait for their body to fully disappear till you could get the item. Whereas enemies that don't disappear and their body just falls over, you could actually grab the item immediately, which I think is kind of weird. Because you can't walk through the disappearing body, but you can walk through the not disappearing body.
Welcome, oh Lord, what a joy! Thou possessest yet my scorpion stew. The broth is mine own, shouldst thou be by hunger.
Oh, right.
I implore thou art sure, though if the flavor.
She's all about that scorpion stew. We tried multiple times, like, eating it and throwing it away and stuff, and it didn't seem to do anything. I mean, her only purpose might be to just give us the stew, but... Where am I trying to go? Let's go back here, and we'll start our exploration now. Now with the developer message that we saw, something about shamans, I do expect there to be like a shaman village up here, possibly. And other things of note, there's a giant crater here, which I was saying maybe could have a falling star beast. We'll see if there's anything off to the sides here, but we're just trying to get to these ruins for Ymir's quest as well. Anyways, I do want to start by exploring up here. There's just some bears up here. So this is the other side of that wall. Kinda just hope that this bear leaves me alone. The bear is still coming. I wanted to be able to check the map. There's the tree sentinel down there. He's guarding that bridge. Are you really still chasing me? You are. Kind of. I just kind of want to like get an idea of what exactly I'm looking at. We're exploring up here. Is there going to be another red bear up here? We literally just killed our second great red bear. There's regular red bears, which has a high likelihood of meaning that there might be another great red bear here. Yeah, there's some more horn-strewn excrement, which obviously at the last place we just explored was indication of a great red bear. Although the first great red bear we found, I don't think any of that was around him. Obviously some sort of predator around here though, so we should watch out just a little bit. Must be something up here, huh? Because there's been nothing else anywhere around here. Some bears. I'm not seeing anything up here. There's a material somewhere around here. Yeah, more of that. Yeah, there's... At least these are a lot less scary than the rune bears. They can't really catch me. There's just nothing, huh? That's so weird. That's the one thing that I find disappointing in this game, when you like go to an area, you go all the way to the end of it, and then there's just nothing. Let's go over to these red bears. Is that bear still chasing me? No, I gave up. Maybe I'll take out the red bears? As long as they're not too strong. Yeah, they're not all that strong. They seem to just be for resources. But maybe I'll try killing all 3 and see if it gives me something after doing that. I'm glad that when he finally gets to me, his reaction is to just roar in my face. Gold fireflies. I guess we've already had gold fireflies? It didn't say that was new. He just went full stupid, I guess? I don't know. Yeah, we've had quite a bit of golden fireflies already. I don't know if those were only in the DLC or not, but I guess it doesn't matter that much. So this area was kind of lame. Seems to just be for resources. And then... So we'll probably go this way first before we go down to that tree sentinel. Or at least if we can. Although the tree sentinel goes all the way up there, huh? We might have to kill the tree sentinel. We'll see, depending on where it's sitting when we try and walk by. I guess I'll check this corner. I wasn't going to, but... Don't want to accidentally miss something. Oh, good, a boar. Those are always so friendly. So, can't really tell if there's anything... There's probably nothing down there. There would probably be a message like, take the plunge or something. So here's the place where you could... Oh, hello. I didn't really expect him to just be aggroed on me. I don't have enough mana at the moment. Hold up. I didn't even know where he went. Kinda just surprised me. I should probably use this. So tree sentinels are good against spells. Because they can... Oh, he doesn't have a shield though. So he probably can't block spells. And if Tish keeps him distracted, I'm actually doing tons of damage. Oh, wow, he actually caught me there. And he popped my bubble. Yeah, I'm doing like 1,000 damage a pop to this guy. Alright, well, we took the easy way out there, but... Blessing of Marika as a drop reward? It did not, however, unsummon Tish. Which leads me to believe there's more things to kill, huh? Tish didn't even really take damage even though she was tanking. That's kind of crazy. So it really just gave me... Oh, it doesn't even appear here because it put it to my storage. That's slightly annoying, but... Oh, there is just another one. Alright. This one has a shield. Okay, maybe that's why I was getting confused. Because there were 2 all along. Okay, this one we gotta watch out because he can just block my spells. Yeah, like that. Okay. Should have been a little bit more careful. Man, magic makes these guys way easier, although I am out of mana now. That move, if you don't know, very easy to dodge by jumping. I'm just gonna heal, I guess. Get over here. Okay. Kind of jumped into that one. Hey, don't die now. That would be embarrassing. Hit him with the thing again. Hey, yeah. Yeah, that thing, except preferably why he's not killing me. Oh! She hit him with the spell in the back and he parried it towards me? How does that work? What the heck? Another blessing. So they both just gave blessings, but at least now Teach despawned. So that tells me that we're done with that area. Yeah, apparently he parried her projectile even though he was facing me and she was behind him. I don't know how he did that, but blasted me in the face. I was not ready for that. So I did say that I want to go up first, but I guess I'll explore off to the side of this bridge real quick. Alright, doesn't seem to be anything over here. So the bridge will take us to the ruins. There is a way to drop down over there. We can actually already see it from where we're going to go first. Anything down there? Doesn't really look like it. Have I fought Mesmer yet? No, we still have not gotten to Mesmer. I've been trying to finish everything else. I think after I finish... So last episode, I found a catacomb. There's 3 things that I want to do before I fight Mesmer. I want to finish exploring the map, which means this area that I'm in. I want to go do this catacomb, and I want to go fight whatever this is, and see what this area is for. After that, I will fight Mesmer. I don't know how long it's going to take to explore this area. In theory, we could finish all of that today. So, we'll see. Why does it split? What was that resource? Oh, a broken rune. Oh, good. But yeah, no, I have not fought Mesmer yet. He is on the list. But I just kind of feel like it almost makes sense to do everything before him. Except for stuff like I haven't done Bale yet either, which I do intend to do, but I'll probably do Mesmer before I do Bale. Just because I don't think there's actually a reason for me to do Bale first. Like, thematically wise. So did both of these paths lead to the same thing? Trying to... The other one would come out right up there. I mean, all these flowers and stuff are nice, but there's like a whole lot of nothing around here. The 2 bosses we killed didn't even give me like Erdtree fragments. I at least expected them to give me a Erdtree fragment. Well, so if we had gone the other way, we would have come out here. Okay, so this is the Shaman Village, which is what I predicted. So that developer message is to tell you how to get here, but it's not particularly useful. Oh, those were birds. I thought I was getting attacked by something. This music that's playing reminds me of like the Gwyn music, Dark Souls 1. The plink plink plonk. What's going on here? We got some Erdtree fragments, please. No, minor Erdtree though, which is interesting because isn't minor Erdtree a spell that was in the base game but used by Melina? Requires 70 faith. Secret incantation of Queen Marika. Only the kindness of gold without order. Creates a small illusory Erdtree that continuously restores the HP of nearby allies. Marika bathed the village of her home in gold, knowing full well that there was no one to heal. So this is Marika's home then? There's gotta be something important here, right? And we obviously, well, maybe not everyone knows, but I'm pretty did Melina ever like reveal her secrets? But Melina is like the daughter of Marika, right? Or a daughter of Marika, I think. I don't know. I can't remember. It's been a while since I watched all the lore. But it would make sense then that Melina was also from here. And that she would therefore know that spell. Nothing here. So maybe, because when we entered that place with all the madness, was when I was talking about, like, if you had built a character where Melina was able to survive to the DLC. Which we talked about, like, the various possibilities of how you could build a character that made her survive. I wonder if she would be here, or if she would have anything to do with this. If she was from here... Because I kind of expected her to maybe have something to do with the madness, because she tries to kill you if you become the Lord of Frenzied Flame. But there are ways to not be the Lord of Frenzied Flame and have her survive, which would technically mean she would have no reason to try and kill you. So maybe she'd just be hanging out here. But I haven't heard of anything like that, but it would be cool if it was a thing. But unfortunately on my character, I believe she is dead. Which is unfortunate. I doubt that she would come back. I think you'd actually have to build a character specifically to have her survive. I'm like trying to explore this thoroughly, but so far I've seen a whole lot of nothing around here. I'm investigating every single building. A lot of the buildings have these weird birds on them that make a whole bunch of noise as they fly away. There's gotta be something else around here besides that spell, right? I refuse to believe that the spell is the only thing here. Okay, so there's that tower where I tried to figure out if we could get up here from that tower. So there's kind of like a little drop down that we could do over there. Maybe there's an item on that ledge. I'm not seeing anything else around here. Let's see where we could make that. And check out these rocks, I guess, as well, just in case. That looks like a path to get you down there rather than jumping off this cliff like what I was going to do. Let's take the path then, shall we? Gotta be something here, right? If we don't find anything, then I will be very confused. This village seems important. And then there's this secret path quote-unquote secret is not that hard to find. It's obviously leading to something. Like, they put in the work to build this little path back here. So why? Is there really nothing here? Wait, it goes further down. How do I get down there? Here? Probably no torrent zone, just in case we jump too far. This is now a one-way trip, because we obviously can't get back up. This has to be going somewhere. If it's just dropping me to that tower, I'm going to be really upset. It is possible, I guess, that they're trying to drop you onto that tower. But that is not what I want to achieve from this. I am going to take a torrent, because there's that little ledge there. There was nothing here. Can't get over that way. Where is this going? I'm starting to think it's just taking me down to that tower. I guess could kind of make sense, but there's so many ways to get to this tower that I would be very disappointed. This is it, right? This is the last drop off. Oh, but maybe this is a special part of the tower. Because we couldn't get onto that balcony before, right? This might be something special. Do I use torrent for this, or do I run? I think I run. Okay, so it is a special part of this rise that we could not get to. Oh! I actually do know what this is. Puppet of Anna. So if we see who that looks like, that looks a lot like, what's her name? Yolan. Pretty sure Anna is Yolan's sister. And if you bring, from what I understand, if you bring Yolan's spirit ashes here, oh, there is more to do. We're not quite done yet. But if you bring Yolan's spirit ashes here, then you could get the Puppet of Anna. I can't remember if there's a separate one for Anna, or if it just automatically combines them both into one summon. Yolan and Anna together. But anyways, that is a thing. However, I wasn't intending to get Yolan's spirit ashes because I kind of wanted her weapon. Spell machinists bell bearing. The reason that I know that is because I looked up when we found Queeline and we could give him the Radiance of Grace or whatever item. How do you do this without dying? Not exactly sure. There's is there another doorway there? No. I think that's it for the secrets. I think this is just gonna take us back. But yeah, when I looked up Queeline and Yolan were the only two related to the Irises of Grace. I'm not sure how you're supposed to do this. I assume you just live? Yeah, okay, you just live. So that's when I kind of figured out that they were essentially, you could either get their weapon or you could get their spirit ashes. Obviously, with Queeline, we got his spirit ashes. With Yolan, I kind of like looking at her weapon. I didn't look up the weapon, so I don't know if it's of any use to me. But a shadow katana looks really cool, so I kind of wanted that. To gain access to the following item: Raboth's Great Bolt. I've been calling this place Rabatha. Is it actually just Raboth? Maybe I've been saying that wrong the whole time. So there was a higher area. I always did wonder, like, why is this tower so much taller? And I think we kind of, from the bottom, saw that balcony, but I didn't... Like, I couldn't figure out how to get there. I guess that explains that. Let's go back to the round table and buy whatever this spell is, because there's a very high likelihood that we could cast it, and maybe it's good. Spells named after people tend to be cool, and some of them tend to be good. All of them are very high level, though. So, did that put it in your base inventory, or where did that put that? I didn't see a spell here. Got gallery stuff. Did I miss it? Where'd it go? Go back. It might have just been in the base thing, but I missed it. We'll go through them all real quick. To see if there's any spells that I never picked up. No, it doesn't appear to be here, so it must have been here. Maybe it's something else? Maybe it's an item and not a spell, and that's why I'm getting confused. Trying to see just anything that looks like it could be new. It's this. Okay. It's a Great Bolt. It's not a spell of a Great Bolt. It's literally a Great Bolt. I see. Tipped with a clump of glintstone shards, one of the spell machinist's Raboth's innovative designs. That's hard to say. Detonates a large explosion on impact, dealing magic damage. That sounds like it could be pretty good in PvP. Especially for, like, gank situations. I might start buying a lot of these with my extra runes. Obviously, I'm still trying to get 2 more levels right now, so I probably shouldn't right now. And I don't use a great bow, so it's not that relevant. Let's get back to what we were doing then, shall we? So, I'd say that's pretty good. Should I go back up there and drop down these stones? And it wasn't a very long drop down. I think if I cross the bridge, I should be able to see if there was any items that I may have missed. Yeah, I mean, there wasn't a whole lot. I kind of expected more out of that village. Like, some lore or something. All we got was the minor Erdtree spell. Which is a cool spell, but probably not that good. Like, what are you gonna use it for? Like, if you're trying to play a healer archetype in this game? Like, playing a healer archetype is not really a thing, but it's kind of a thing that you could do. There's definitely a lot of healing options, but like if you're gonna beat the game by being a healer, then you need like competent summons that can solo bosses. I guess maybe it could be fun if you're trying to like do PvP and you're the healer of the group or something. Could be interesting. Because I remember the spell being really cool when Melina used it against Morgott. I always wondered why you couldn't get the spell, but I guess they put it in the DLC then. Yeah, I don't see any items on here. It's possible that I'm missing one, but at the same time, I think that is sufficient examination of that area. So we'll go up on that rock over there. And then I guess we're going to the crater. The crater could have a falling star beast or something. Is that... I believe it's pronounced like machinist? One who... That's possible. I don't know. Is this thing an enemy? What are you? Why is it so giant? It didn't drop anything. I don't know. What the... It might be machinist, though. How do I get over there? So I just drop. Up. A dragonfly just jumped off the cliff and killed itself. Why is there so many dragonflies around here? It has to be like the highest concentration of dragonflies in the entire game. Yeah, that definitely looks like there's gonna be something over there. Otherwise, why would they just put a crater around here? Oh, you guys are all enemies? Oh my, there's a lot of you. Oh! I probably shouldn't have done that, but it was kind of funny. Okay, okay. I was like, maybe it'll do damage to him. Then it didn't really do anything, and then suddenly it did damage to him. There's combat music going on, but I'm not actually in combat. Alright, what's going on over here? Some more of these. Another... Why are there so many dragonflies around here? Oh, the big one dropped something this time. I want to figure out what the big ones drop. Drops the same thing as the other ones. Fascinating. That was a good view of the Erdtree. Wait, was there something under there? No. I think that's where we were. I think that's this. Okay, yep, there's definitely some gravity magic going on over there. You could tell because of the purple. I still don't know what kind of damage Glintstone Nail does. I assume it does magic damage. But since it's white, there's a chance that it does physical damage. I'm gonna assume that it does magic damage, which I think would mean that it's bad against falling star beasts. But I suppose we'll find out. we can summon. If they were cool, then this would not be a Falling Star Beast. It's going to be like an evolved Falling Star Beast. It's going to be something slightly different. It would be kind of lame if they just put a Falling Star Beast here. Or it could be, what are those guys called? The ab, that I forget. They starts with an A. But the gravity magic dudes. Yeah, because there's a portal there. I think it's going to summon one of those gravity magic guys. Should I get Tish out here? Alright, what are you? There is a stake somewhere. I didn't see the stake. It is just a Falling Star Beast. How good is this? It's 1,000 damage. Tish is struggling, but... I should probably get my potion going. It's got a nice delay on that. Is this the same moveset as a regular Falling Star Beast? Oh! We're just kind of getting some free artillery time here. Yeah, this is definitely fine damage against him. Oh, we gotta dodge this, though. Oh, he's using it on Tish, not me. Free damage, I guess. This is an anticlimactic fight. This is why I don't fight main bosses with match. Because if this happens in a main boss, it's just kind of like disappointing. Well, this is just a random side boss, so whatever. Enemy felled. Well, I think that gives us another level up. Gravitational Missile. That seems like a move we might be able to use. Well, I guess I should read about it. Hopefully I don't forget to try and equip it. One of the glintstone sorceries that manipulates gravitational forces fires a gravitational projectile that pulls in enemies before finally exploding. Is that what Gaius was using? I think he had a spell like that. And I think the giant hand demons use this spell too, right? Charging extends reach of projectile and number of inward pulls, said to have originated in the lightless dark far beyond the home of the falling star beasts. Okay. The lightless dark. Sounds like a cool place, I guess. Oh, we got some hand demons down there. I was just talking about the hand demons. But I guess the hand demons were at the other ruin we visited as well, so that kind of makes sense. Well, is that it for this? Is there any materials or anything in this crater? So it was just a falling star beast. It didn't really seem like a special falling star beast either. I am out of... Oh, there's a grace over there. I was going to say I'm out of resources. I would like to go back, but... The grace has revealed itself to me. So let's try out this gravity spell. Level up. Thinking about it, if I was smart, I would probably not put... I would probably just put it into intelligence, right? I get that I could get more damage out of strength, but intelligence is going to help out all my spells very slightly. I guess I'll put my last 2 points into intelligence. One of them right now. Anyways, I like all the spells that we have. Except, I guess this one's not that good. Where's the gravity magic at? This only requires one slot, so we actually have another slot to put something. Is there any other new spells that I forgot about that I wanted to try out? These are faith-based. Yeah, I don't really want that. We did try the... Oh, I never tried this out. Oh, but that's faith. Probably not going to be that good for us then. It is a sorcery, though. Now there's all incantations. Semi-invisible. Collapsing stars. Rock sling. I wish rock sling was a little bit more accurate. And meteorite. It's kind of, they're too random to be that useful to me. Maybe these guys would be fun to try out. Since we have the extra spell slot. Alright, how does this work? That was without charging, it did 3. Great. 4. So if you charge it, it only does 1 more? Seems a little bit lackluster if you ask me. How much does this spell cost? It only costs 18. Actually pretty cheap. Do you charge this? Well, we'll have to see. I don't know if that's any good. So, it's getting dark. Let's try it on these guys over here. And then how the heck am I going to explore this? These ruins are so big. Oh my. I didn't see that there was quite this many before. Wait, it doesn't... I thought it would go further if I had a target. I don't know how I just dodged that spell. That was kind of crazy. So, not gonna lie, the little hits suck. They do almost nothing. Oh my, okay. I probably should have dodged. I just didn't really expect it to hurt that much. Ow. He has like a slower traveling one. This might be okay. Only one of them is hitting at a time right now. But I feel like if... Yeah, it keeps only being one. I feel like if all of them hit, it might actually be pretty strong. Not. What the heck? I guess they have a limited range, huh? Yeah, he's got a big one. I want that. I want to try the big one. It doesn't seem quite as good, but maybe it's good against... Like, it'd be good to fire as your first shot or something? Oh my gosh, you guys just barely live. That's crazy. So what's my best spell against these guys anyways? Maybe this? That's not even that good either. I guess this is still pretty much the best spell against them. Ow. He just fired that spell after he was dead? That's crazy. So is there any reason for me to kill all these guys, though? They're just kind of... in the path. I guess I need to go over there. Oh, I think someone's upset. Have I been over here? Oh yeah, this is where the drop down was. Ooh, a cave. Oh, it's a hand demon. Maybe not a cave. I can't see far enough. Oh, he's dropping. Obviously, these guys are weak to fire. Oh, no, I didn't mean to use this. That sucks. You actually dodged that? Wow. This spell is not doing it. Why did that just pop immediately? Fingerprint Nostrum. Yeah, I mean, this spell might be okay, because it wasn't that slow of a cast. What the heck is this? Boosts mind, intelligence, faith, and arcane at the cost of gradual HP loss. Engraved with whorl-like lines, craftable item. Can we craft this? I don't think I have the thing to craft this yet. We might find it around here. A secret medicine of those who attempt to turn their human bodies into fingers. Ingesting causes something to wriggle within. The hands are... Fire is like the best thing against the hands. I think they're maybe weak to fire damage, but if you notice when you hit them with fire, they roll around on the ground, so they're essentially stunned for a period of time. So if you have anything that does fire, like even if I use my swords, if my second-hand sword ever hits them, then they light on fire and start rolling around on the ground. So in case you didn't know that, the hand demons, if you ever hit them with anything that's fire, they are essentially stunned. Right here, we... Actually, this guy might just die without it, but... See if we can hit him. You see how they, like, light on fire? He was about to roll around on the floor, but then my second sword killed him. It's really good against the big ones that don't die quite as easily. Gotta watch out for fingers in the ground. Don't want to get grabbed. Whoops. That's a lot of hand demons on that wall over there. What the heck? Must be an item over there. Hello? Is this a party? What's going on here? Why is there so many? They are now angry. Let's try this. Might be fun. Oh, just barely got to him. Oh, hello, there's another one behind me. Still only drops Somber Smithing Stone 3, though. I think they could have made that a little bit better. Alright, somehow we've made almost no progress towards the actual ruins yet. Oh gosh. Oh my gosh, there's a lot of those. Why are there so many? It's like one of the highest concentration of enemies in the entire game right there. Maybe only one of those like carriages carrying around an item has more enemies. I could hit him with the whirling volcano move. I'm out of stamina. Oh, hello. Oh, jeez. Please. That's bad. I just gotta dodge this, though. Okay. He didn't light on fire. I guess he was still... They have like a debuff timer where they're immune to it. This is so many hands. That's pretty satisfying, though. Why is there so many of them? I take back what I said. This has to be the highest concentration of enemies in a small area that is in the game, right? Like, there's never that many. And then they gave me all my potions back. How nice of them. There's never that many enemies in a small area like that. It's like a literal army. They were like rolling out to go attack like Mesmer's castle or something. Unfortunately, they happened to run into me. Although, attacking Mesmer's castle as a hand demon doesn't seem like a good project, considering you're weak to fire. And Mesmer's whole thing is fire. They also seem to take fire damage over time, which I don't think is normally the case with any other enemies that are weak to fire. Like, when they light on fire, they don't only get stunned, but they seem to take, like, dot damage to it, which there's not a burn status effect in this game, so it's kind of interesting. But there's a lot of instances of enemies, like, specific enemies being really weak to certain things. There was a video on it right before the DLC came out that someone did about just like a whole bunch of things you probably don't know about Elden Ring. And it's like one example, oh, what the heck are those things called? I think they're called thralls. Those things that like crawl out of the ground and have all the hands and they like run at you relentlessly. I think those are called thralls. If you cast a healing spell on a thrall, the thrall instantly dies. And there's like a whole bunch of enemies that are really weak to like sleep. So you could just throw like the godskins are really weak to sleep. So in the godskin duo fight at the very beginning, you can just throw a sleep pot in between them and they both just fall asleep. Makes it a lot easier to do that fight. There's just a lot of examples of that in the game. Like, Elden Ring is a very knowledge-based game. Just a lot of people don't really interact with many mechanics. Like, most people just start the game, find the biggest, coolest sword they can, use only that the entire game. But there's a bunch of small hidden mechanics that can make the game a lot easier for you if you just explore and experiment. That's why I really don't think this game is all that hard. There's hard stuff, but like even Melania's super weak to frost. If you know that she's weak to frost, you can actually cancel Waterfowl Dance by just throwing a frost pot at her. I've made a mistake. I'm stun locked. Would you light on fire? Oh, jeez. He's not lighting on fire, but at least we beat him. He lit on fire right as he died, which is not particularly useful to me. These take 2 without the surprise attack, right? Yeah. So I assume in the DLC, probably a lot of bosses have specific weaknesses as well, which is kind of why I've been using both Tish and Hilda, kind of interchanging between them, because I'm just kind of trying to pick what I think the boss is probably more weak to. And that's why whenever I fight dragons, I use Kristoff. Because he does lightning damage, and lightning damage is good against dragons. Well, except for... I don't think lightning damage is actually good against the ancient dragons. Which is why I didn't really like using him for the new ancient... I forget what the new ancient dragon's name was. Was it like... Senesax or something? So you can't see crap around here. This place sucks. I just wanted to like explore over this way. There's a giant freaking cliff. Now there's these guys. Are these guys different colors? Yeah, these guys are like mid-transformation. That's creepy. These guys aren't like gray like the other ones. Wait, what? He wasn't actually dead, he was just staggered? Why did it have to get all foggy? So I literally can't see anything. At least it's not as bad as Consecrated Snowfield. That... I actually didn't like how Consecrated Snowfield was designed, just because... Like, if there was a way to get rid of the snow, then I'd be okay with it. Because just going through it is an absolute pain, but exploring it is the problem. Like, I want to be able to explore the area. If you can't see where you're going, even after you've gotten through the area, there's no way to get rid of the fog. It's like such an annoying area. I'm pretty sure at one point I just fell off a cliff because I didn't know I was at a cliff. And it's like, if you can't even see that far, then maybe it's not that good a design. This is too much to explore and too tedious. I'm not a fan of these ruin areas. Can't really jump off of that. That seems like it'll kill me. Oh, almost jumped off there. How do I get down here? We're back into the fog. Like, the thing about this is they spent all this time designing, like, this area with these cliffs and stuff. there's nothing here. I'm spending all this time running around here, but there's nothing. There's just like some enemies and some goats. So far, we haven't found like anything worthwhile. I guess that one corner had that item that boosts like all your spell stats, but we don't have the ability to craft that item yet, which I assume is somewhere around here, but I haven't found it. Oh, it's one of these. To duplicate your remembrances. I'll probably mark it after I kill these guys, I guess. Although this one's kind of annoying to get to because it's got enemies right on top of it. Oh my goodness. I might die. Okay. I made mistakes. That's bad. I hit a rock? That's bad. Well, we're okay. So yeah, is there any... I have both of the Twin Moon Knight ones. I could maybe see myself wanting the Wild Boar Rider again, but I just don't know at the moment, so I guess I'll mark it. What do I mark these as? Can't remember. We'd have to go back to the lands between. Where's one of these? There's a bunch of them over here. I'll mark them as jewels. Okay. Who knows if I'll actually use this one or not. Oh, I guess the other ruin also had a remembrance duplicator at it, right? And I used it immediately to duplicate the Twin Moon Knight one. I never did check if the regular ones can be used to duplicate remembrances from the DLC or not. I assume they can. It'd be kind of weird if they couldn't. Okay, there's an angry worm location down there. There's one worm all the way at the end that looks kind of weird. Also, this tree is going crazy. Down there is something. You haven't used any of them. I mean, it's not really that important. Unless you literally want both things from one of them, which in a lot of cases, you really don't need both things. Oh. You were just watching his back, huh? Oh! They have a grab attack. The ones with the pink skin are creepier somehow than the other ones. But maybe it's because it's a different area of the map. They're supposed to be like slightly different, but I don't like the pink ones as much. Not that I like the other ones, I was just less creeped out by them. I think I've done that before. He almost throws you into another one. Hello. Nope, don't get caught by that. That would be bad. Oh, he didn't light on fire. What a nerd. I am just covered in blood, huh? Okay. Oh, I always thought I fell off a cliff there. That would have been bad. What's this? Oh, hello. Hey, you know, even with fire, somehow the big hands are still annoying to kill. I almost don't even want to kill this last one here. As long as I don't walk into its thing. Yeah, I mean, even I probably only use like 2 or 3 of them throughout the entire game. And I'm like constantly trying to experiment and use different things. Just doesn't really come up that often. Because like a lot of bosses, yeah, they have multiple things and they're kind of supposed to work together. But sometimes they don't really even fit together, or one of them, only one of them is actually interesting, or the other one's just actually not very good or something like that. Yeah, I kind of don't feel like killing all this stuff. It's just getting a little bit tedious. I want to go down there. Mark that. There's just like so many enemies. Get to the point where I can't be bothered killing all these things anymore. There's another mini army of hands over here. Is this a cliff? No, that's somewhere you could go. See, that's the one bad thing about avoiding enemies. Wow. Is you might miss an area like this just because you like look over there, there's a whole bunch of enemies, and you're like, I don't want to go over there. That whole area, the like drop down part, is kind of hidden around a corner that you might not see if you choose not to get close enough. Oh, didn't even see you. Alright, where exactly are we? I mean, there's a chance it just takes us here. Maybe this is the way you're supposed to get down, so maybe I should... I'll mark that. Is my marker stay? No, my marker goes away. Because I was obviously on top of it right as it came out of the map. Mark that real quick and figure out if there's another way down or if that's the only way down. Might be the only way, because this does look like a cliff. You could definitely jump down this. What the heck? Oh! Right. It's another one of these guys. Hello! It spawns these guys above you? They could teleport? Okay. Oh, I got some potions back. But you could definitely go down this way. Fingers of Deo. Forgot how long range this spell is. It actually curves that hard. Oh, and then it spawns a guy on top of you. I don't remember this happening at the other location. They didn't teleport a guy on top of you. So what's back here? Okay. I think I already explored all this, right? And I assume that these two kind of meet up. So I guess we'll go down that drop down and see where it goes. Might just take us to those worms. Ah, it's just so foggy. I hate the fog. I don't think I got... Did I get this area? I think I went straight to that cliff. And then tried to figure out how to get up down the cliff. But there doesn't seem to be anything along this rock wall either. Did I miss anything? Because I didn't really go right here. Oh, good. Alright. Is there anything up here, maybe? My character is extremely covered in blood. Alright, what the heck is this? Let's get rid of this marker. Oh, hello. There's nothing up there. I guess I'll just heal because... Took some unnecessary hits. That's ominous. There's just an item in the middle of this room. Likely going to get attacked when we go down here. This feels like a boss room. Mini boss of some sort. Oh, of course, of course. So, yep, that makes a lot of sense. Are you still weak to fire? Doesn't appear you are. Okay, well that's really bad. Oh, wait. You can't follow me. Maybe. Maybe we could just cheese him to death. No one wants to fight a giant hand. Although the lock-on is not exactly helping me here. Of course. He's staying too far back now all of a sudden. Are you kidding me? These guys suck. What's the purpose of... I have no idea what the purpose of the ruins is yet. I was thinking that maybe as we completed... Because there's obviously a ruin under Ymir's place. I'm thinking that maybe if we figure out... Or finish his quest... Oh, right, this spell has no range. I was thinking maybe if we get further in his quest, he might tell us. Or one of the items that we get from him might tell us. Alright, well, if you're just gonna do that... It's not the most effective strategy I've ever seen. Finger Creeper Ashes. Used to summon the spirit of a finger creeper. Like how big? Like the big ones, the giant ones. It's the young one. Diminutive finger creeper eagerly restores HP. They are ever so fond of their mothers at this tender age. So I'm guessing it's a tiny one. Well, that doesn't seem very good. I had to fight a gigantic one to get a tiny one? I assume there's nothing secret in here, but I guess we'll check. But yeah, so far I don't really know what the ruins are all about, because they have like that giant area in the middle. Oh my gosh, what the heck is it? Giant area in the middle where you have to like blow a horn, essentially, using that whistle that the guy gave you. What on earth are we doing now? This doesn't look like a pleasant or fun area. Well, let's go explore the worms. What the heck? I wish I could see. Okay, I could see a little bit better. At least this isn't poison gas. Kinda thought it was just gonna poison me. Alright, we're at the worms. Now what? Why did I come here? What is your purpose, worms? I don't even see like a single item around here. Why did they take the time to put these worms here? I could kill the worms, but every time I've done that, it hasn't given me any rewards. There's the pink dudes. Oh, he saw me. Maybe I'm understanding how this area works incorrectly. Maybe this is leading somewhere and it doesn't actually connect to the ruins. Already kind of went here, though. I don't see anything. So the worms seem insignificant. And this is where I dropped down from. Then the only way to go is this way. I saw a snake dude on the wall. A lot of snake dudes. This seems to just be leading me back to the ruins, so I don't even know. I guess it was literally just for that... just for that item on the wall? Or, not item on the wall, just for those ashes. Yeah, because we're back to the ruins now. I don't know, there's a bunch of things around here just killing themselves, too. I just keep getting runes. I don't know if it's wild animals, if it's enemies. Okay, I currently can't open the map. That's slightly annoying. How did that first one miss? Still can't use the map. Why? Is there like a mechanic where if you're too close to an enemy, you also can't use the map? Ooh, I can summon. Obviously, we saw that sniper dude. Which is probably the reason we would want to summon. Getting to him is probably the biggest priority. Where'd that other guy go? Oh, these mushroom things. Where'd he go? Wasn't there another one, or was that just his tail that looked like it was going the other direction? Either that or he just fell through the floor, because I don't know where he went. I'm about to summon, but first I want to see if there's anything over here. Oh my goodness. I think that's the sniper dude, right? I could be wrong, but that seems to be about the right spot. I feel like exploring these ruins too tediously is not worth it. Last time we didn't find a whole lot either. Oh, they dropped the things as well. Yeah, are you the dude? I don't know how that missed. He's tankier, so I think he's the guy. You actually just dodged my attack because you were on the ground? That's crazy. Alright, so there's another little place to go right here. Assuming that we did just take care of the annoying dude, then it should be a lot easier to explore now. Oh, no. I just unsummoned Tish. Oh my gosh. Wasn't paying enough attention. Well, we're gonna hope that there's not a second difficult enemy. They really did some of the summoning rules in this game a little bit awkwardly. Like, I get that they don't want you to, like, abuse it by summoning something, using it to help you in a fight, and then, like, leaving the area halfway through the fight. Because, obviously, the boss's health doesn't come back. But then if you could resummon your thing, then maybe its health would come back, so they made it so you couldn't do that. Then you end up in these weird scenarios where sometimes you just accidentally, while exploring, walk slightly out of the range and lose your summon before you even fought the thing that you were supposed to fight. Let's do this, see what this gives us. Gives us a cerulean seed talisman. That's not particularly useful. The Erdtree seed of talisman was presumed to be an object of myth. This age-old artifact also depicts the two fingers, perhaps harking back to the birth of the Erdtree. Pretty sure that's the exact same thing the other one that we got said. Last time I do think there was something behind. They're doing stuff over there. So we can go back to Ymir now. All of those missed, huh? Yeah, I was talking about this earlier, though, but how many horns there are? No, but I assume there's 3. If I was going to take a guess, based on how many I have found. But yeah, I was talking about this earlier. The spell is really good on Toric, because you don't even have to face them. But yeah, I assume there's 3, because on the map, we see 1, and we see 2. And I know that there's a 3rd one below Ymir's castle. Because I found it. There could, in theory, be another one somewhere underground. But I'm going to assume that 3 is a good number. Can I not get past this wall? How did... Wait, he died? I was gonna say, how did it miss? And then he just died, and I don't even think it actually came back and hit him again, so I'm kind of unclear what happened there. Last time we could get behind this wall. Oh, hello. There doesn't appear to be any space behind the wall. I think that's it for this ruin. This ruin kind of sucks. And we should be able to continue Ymir's quest now. I'll run over to the other side just to make sure. But I don't see a good reason to, like, thoroughly comb over this entire ruin, because I kind of did that with the other ruin and it didn't give me any rewards. Wait, it looks like there might be space. There's definitely space. Maybe if I go to this far side, it'll let me through. Nope, they don't seem to want you back there. Wait, there was a material. Oh, this. The nailstone is so hard to see because it just looks like normal rocks. Huh, well. I'm gonna assume we did a good enough job of exploring. Now I'm just trying to get out of combat so I can teleport out of here. There we go. Yeah, I mean, there's a little bit of space back there, but I don't know how to get there. I think we got it. This area was kind of weird to me. I don't really understand what was going on over here. Because, like, assume I didn't go through that secret path and get that ashes. And imagine I just went this way and then went down that way. Like, there would just be nothing, right? And that doesn't make a whole lot of sense. What about right here? That seems slightly suspicious to me. So I feel like I'm missing something, but... I don't know what I would have been missing, because I thought I looked at everything pretty thoroughly. Is that another one of these guys? Might be two of these guys. He's a little bit tankier. So he might have been one of the snipers as well. Oh my gosh, I'm just trying to pick up this finger mimic. Ouch. What's going on over there? There's some... So, the thing on the map that I saw was these two, like, egg rocks, I guess. Kind of look like houses, but apparently not houses. Let's run over here one more time. I'm just not convinced that there's nothing over here. Maybe I should try killing some of the worms. Also, how many runes do I need to level up? I need 30,000 more runes. Would be nice to maybe get that last level up. Like, you're telling me that the developers put these worms here very intentionally, put them in this corner and put no items in here. It's so weird. Maybe I should just start killing. Huh? It's 3 shots to kill. They give quite a few runes, so I guess we'll do it until we get to enough to level up. Oh, it still only takes 3 shots even without the bonus damage. Okay, both of those missed apparently. There's so many enemies to cycle through. Okay, I missed another one. Apparently that missed as well. They can't really fight back because they're unfortunately stationary. Oh my gosh. I wonder if Glintstone Pebble would be better at killing them. Although I think I remember Glintstone Pebble not being that effective either. What if I used like this? This move seems like it could be pretty devastating around here. What? Just kind of overshot, I guess. It's good damage. If it hits everyone like that. About this. They spawn in the air against this guy, which is kind of funny. Uh-oh, they're really high up there. Okay, well, we have enough runes now. Oh, there's an item. Has that item always been there, or is that a guy I accidentally killed? I think that guy died to random damage. Oh, hello. Oh. So these guys could drop Ghost Glove War. That might be their purpose. Their purpose might be to farm for Ghost Glove War. It is a 9. Alright, well. I'm leaving. Should I finish them all off? Just in case there's something that I'm missing? This spell actually seems like almost one of the best at actually hitting them. Oh, never mind. They just all whiffed. And now I'm out of mana. Amazing. Holy crap, they're so resilient. I don't think I want to go in there, but I don't have any mana left. I missed. Uh-oh. I just ran out of stamina, apparently. Ouch. Oh, okay. I see. That those tentacle things drain your stamina as well, huh? Do I have enough mana to kill one of you yet? Okay. If there's only one of them, then it should be doable. Alright, we killed them all and got one ghost glove ward. Disappointment. Well, I think I'm gonna go ahead and stop there. I went a lot longer in this one than I wanted to, but I wanted to finish up these ruins. Next time, we'll probably be talking to Ymir. Let's get my level up. 74 intelligence, level 200. We've done it. Now I'll probably just exclusively buy those bolts. Or the great bolts. Actually, let me go do that now. Buy some of them with the rest of our runes. Or should I maybe save? I should save just in case Ymir sells something. Maybe. And if Ymir sells something, I could just pop runes. Let's buy some of these now, just in case I ever need them for anything. We'll just buy that many. Sure, okay. So yeah, we're gonna take a break there. And we'll continue with probably Ymir's quest next time. I don't know how long it is from here, because obviously the next ruin is just below him. I don't know if he'll just let us do that, or what we're supposed to do. Maybe he'll tell us to do something else. Still gotta go back to this catacomb, but we still gotta go fight this boss. And then after that, it's just Mesmer and Bale are the only things, are the only routes we have. So, anyways, that's gonna do it for this one. Hopefully you enjoyed more finishing up the exploration. Very little to explore now except for that catacomb, but anyways, that's gonna do it. Hopefully you enjoyed, and I will see you next time. Should I do another episode? That is the question. That second episode was a lot longer than I was expecting it to be. Let me think for a second. What were these ruins called? Finger Ruins of Deo. Maybe Fingerstone Hill. That might be a better name. Or a more descriptive name, at least. Huh. Let me think, let me think. Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of eager to do some more stuff and figure out Ymir's quest here, so I'm gonna go fill up my water, and then maybe I will do another one. I'll be right back. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I think I'll try and keep this next one maybe to a stricter timeline, but let's go ahead and see all the things that we've been working on, how they all come together. So let's do another one. Yo, what's going on? And welcome back to some more Elden Ring Shadow of the Erdtree. In the last one, we finally explored this hinterland area and the Fingerstone Hill, and we got to these Finger Ruins of Deo. Did we go anywhere else? No, I don't think so. I think that's all we got done last time. I do think we pretty thoroughly explored it. We fought like a falling star beast here. We fought, there was an underground area with a giant hand that gave us the hand, like spirit ashes to summon. But anyways, doing another ruin means that we could talk to Ymir now. So let's go investigate, because we do know...
I told you once, I've no interest, but I must admit, Count Ymir did seem very pleased. Perhaps an exception is in order.
I think that... was that maybe new?
Ymir is, in our eyes, the only star upon the black canvas of the night. Our meeting with the Count taught us of the star-draped sky. We know that we cannot reach out to touch it, but we can peer up at its brilliance and heed its guidance. We will never again lose our way in the night. I have spoken far too freely. Pay me no mind. Let us focus on our shared purpose, our service to Count Ymir. Now, be on your way. Now.
He says a Ymir, but whatever, it doesn't matter that much. But anyways, we know that the last ruin is right below him here. So I'm kind of curious to see what he'll tell us now and how this quest is going to continue.
Hello there. I heard another sound, colored by your essence. Simply exhilarating, I must say. The stars are dark tonight. But rest assured, this is no ill omen. On the contrary, I believe that this portends a magnificent starry cascade. Now, take this. My final gift to you. May you join the glimmering stars above.
Ruins map 3rd. Obviously we could see just from that map that it shows this place. Simple old map, faded and dirty, acquired from Count Ymir, High Priest, indicates a third and final hallowed ruin, distinct from those shown on the first two maps. May you join the glimmering stars above. So we can see this building, but obviously the map does not look like that.
Oh, yes. I believe I can feel it brewing. This evening is a sign of a greater night to come.
Ooh, he does have something new. Fleeting microcosm. Pulses with a single wave disappearing in a burst. Okay, do I have all these other spells? So I think this might be the end of...
May you join the...
I don't want to ask him that quite yet, because I don't want him to leave. I want to buy that spell. Where's consumables? I need 20,000.
Oh, yes. This evening is a...
What does this even do? One of the secret hallowed rites. We still don't have the big version of this. Kind of expected him to sell it. Orders an image of a microcosm at a foe's feet that pulses with a single wave before disappearing in a burst. Charging enhances potency. The broken and discarded are fully willing to cling to fleeting simulacra, earning them some modicum of sympathy. Did they really have to use such complex words? Anyways, we'll buy it. We'll try it. It only takes one slot.
Do you recall what I said? That Marika and the fingers that guided her were unsound from the start? Well, the truth lies deeper still. It is their mother who is damaged and unhinged. The fingers are but unripe children, victims in their own right. We all need a mother, do we not? A new mother. A true mother who will not give birth to further malady. May you join the Oh yes, this eve. May you join.
Okay, so we have to get him to move somehow. See if Yolan says anything. No. So we'll go equip that spell. Maybe try it out, and then we'll hope that he has moved. These guys are kind of cool. I don't really know what I want to keep. So we'll get rid of them for now. But I did kind of like them, more than I expected to. Okay, how does this work? Ooh. That's really cool. I wonder how strong that is. How much mana does this cost? It's only 26. Let's get my mana back and then let's see if he moved. He did. We'll go talk to him. We'll talk to Yolan before, because we already know how this works.
No.
Because it happened earlier.
Forgive me. I failed you. Failed to birth you whole.
See, this is the exact same thing he said last time.
I will soon be a mother. I will give you new life. I assure you.
That's why I think it must have been a bug that he moved earlier. But my friend said that the same thing happened to him. I don't know.
Please.
Maybe it's just a common bug?
Allow the two of us this time. It isn't much.
You can't examine the stone while he's here, huh? But yeah, I don't know if it would have messed anything up if I had gone down there. I don't know if I would have been able to blow on the horn or not. Maybe I should have tried, but I didn't want to mess up the quest on my first playthrough, right? So I decided to turn around. But anyways, we've already done this before. But we've never climbed all the way down here. We just, like, we started to climb down. And then I changed my mind when I realized there was a ruin that wasn't the ruin we were... Oh, I kicked the tumbleweed down. But yeah, the second I saw that it was a ruin that wasn't the ruin that we were supposed to currently be going to for his quest, I was like, oh, probably shouldn't do this. So I didn't know if he'd get upset with me or something. Maybe I should have my swords out, but I do want to try that bleeding microcosm skill. Finger ruins of Meir? Beer? I don't know how you're supposed to say that. Invaded by... Oh, Anna. So that's Yolan's sister. Well, good a time as any, I suppose. Well, that's not particularly effective. Okay, does not work very well against people running at you. Ow, her claws have slightly longer reach than I expect. Oh. Oh, I didn't get the stab. Wait, what? She just got guard broken and didn't care. What was up with that? Okay, Anna has died. Claws of Night. My question is, should I immediately climb up and try and talk to Yolan? I assume that Yolan is now going to be hostile to us. But obviously right up there is a no combat zone. But she might have left. Go somewhere else. This is where I don't really know what happens in the quest from here. I kind of knew a little bit because I was confused why we were able to go here earlier, and I was trying to make sure I didn't break something. But now I don't really know what happens. But I did know that Anna was... Maybe that will let us make those... Yeah, the fingerprint nostrums. That's what I couldn't remember what they were called. Record of crafting, left by a student of the finger ruins. His brush was sublime, all but shattered his mind, though he was left capable enough to leave these few precious words. I have no idea if that item is any good. It kind of depends on how much it buffs those stats, right? Because if it buffs them like 10 each, that could be pretty good. If it's only 5, then it's kind of like the same as running the Marika's seal or whatever the heck that thing is called. Which I don't... To continuously lose HP, I don't know if that would be worth it. But 10 would probably be worth it. It's called a Scar Seal, right? One of them's a Sore Seal and one of them's a Scar Seal. There's a summoning pool here, huh? That tells me that we're about to fight a boss of some sort. Summoning pool and a stake. So if we interact with this... I want to slide off the cliff, but part of me wants to, like, explore. I feel like you're not supposed to go down there, though. I think if you go down there, there's no coming back, so... Yeah, well, it's probably going to be a boss, but... There is the option, should I go up first? No, I'm just going to go for it. There's no way they'd want you to go back up. Teleport? Oh. What the heck is that? I do always find these boss rooms interesting that are kind of like just vast expanses. It's like how Renala's boss fight was. Well, let's get ready for a fight. Yeah, I don't know how useful this fleeting microcosm thing is. Meteor, Mother of Fingers. I mean, she moves slow. This might be usable. She dodged it. Oh, I'm bad. I don't think I want to be locked on too badly. Oh, yeah, it's like the hand demon. I see. She's probably weak to fire, but she definitely doesn't stagger from fire. Oh, you could kind of just... Oh, that has a second part. I was gonna say you could just, like, low profile that. Ow. She's got, like, all the hand moves, but in weird directions. Oh, jeez. There's a lot happening. That's not good. Oh. Where's the stab? That was not very much damage. Oh, jeez. How long are you going to be up there? Okay. Ooh, do you have the microcosm thing? Is this going to shoot at me, or what's happening here? They just explode. Okay, okay. I kind of would like to help out Tish here. Oh, there's now hands. Oh, there is an edge to this boss fight. I'm pretty sure we're at the edge right now. No! Oh, I lost my bubble, but at least I didn't die. Oh, that's annoying. Oh, we're doing this again. Well, Tish is dead. Not ideal, but we could still win, maybe? Okay. That with a lot of damage really quick. Not like this. Oh, jeez. Just stay down. I can't get out because I'm at the edge of the map. Okay, we made it out somehow. What the heck is even happening? Come on. Oh, I'm dead, but she's dead. Is that the end of the fight or not? Legend fell. Oh my god, we did the double down thing again. Can I even get back there to get my runes? I don't know if I could... Well, I assume they wouldn't put your runes in there if you can't get back, right? Let's... they seem to be allowing us back there, so... Okay, there's a grace. Where the heck are my runes? There they are. I got so greedy there. I just needed one hit, and I kept getting staggered out of it, and then she did the move that puts up all the explosions, and I finally got the hit in. But then I died to one of the explosions because there was nowhere to go. Where is this? Oh, the grace is just down here. Okay. Finger birthing grounds. Well, I don't really need to spend these runes. There's no way to leave here. Can I use torrent? No, I don't think you're supposed to find anything here. We'll wander out to the edge real quick. Are these breakable? They are. Yeah, it's the edge of the map. I doubt there's anything to find in here. I feel like you'd be able to see it like you can the Grace. So let's teleport back up here and see how this quest continues now. Is Ymir or Ymir gonna be upset? Is Yolan gonna try and kill me? Yolan's gone. And Ymir reset his chair, but is not here. Let's go outside. So the problem is, if they're not here, I have no idea where to go. Literally not even the slightest clue how to continue this quest. Like, what now? It's not obvious to me where to go. She didn't leave, like, a note behind. Could potentially go to Anna's puppet. Black, which no light can escape. Engraved with Smith's script, enabling strong attack to launch all 3 claws at the target. The blades are only semi-corporeal and cannot be fully guarded against. Oh, that's interesting. Employ smithing arts to conjure multiple copies of the armament in both hands and throw them all at once. Follow up with an additional input to throw again. Oh, these aren't really claws. They're like daggers wielded as claws. Okay. Then we got Remembrance of the Mother of Fingers. Material hewn into the scatter tree. The power of its namesake can be unlocked by the finger reader. Alternatively, it can be used to gain a great bounty of runes. The mother of all 2 fingers and finger creepers was in turn a magnificently gleaming daughter of the greater will, and the first shooting star to fall upon the lands between. So yeah, I have no clue where to go. Potentially we're gonna have to look it up. But I have one idea that I want to test. First, we're gonna go back to the round table hold and see what this remembrance can give us. Because all of his stuff has been, like, intelligence stuff, so it could have something good. Also, do we have any new equipment? No. Alright, what do we got? Staff of the Great Beyond. It does int and faith. Staff fashioned from the tail fingers of Matir, the mother of fingers, and the microcosm raised aloft over the crux they form. Catalyst for casting both sorceries and incantations. That's actually kind of cool, but it would probably have lower damage if I used it. The mother received signs from the greater will, from the beyond of the microcosm. Despite being broken and abandoned, she kept waiting for another message to come. And what else do we have? It's a colossal striking weapon. It's actually very low stat requirements. The head of Matir, the finger mother, wielded as a weapon without modifications. From within the center of the fingerprint that wrinkles the creature's foremost protrusion, a tiny wart-like eye gazes vacantly into the beyond. Unique skill, cow towers... Or co-towers? I don't know how you're supposed to say that. Resentment. Skill performed as a violent bow using a finger's foremost protrusion. Resentment builds as it is forced. Is it bow or bow? I think it's bow. Resentment builds as it is forced to bow, making it explode with anger. Hold button down to further increase resentment. Okay, so I mean, if I was gonna grab one, it'd probably be this, just so we could cast incantations then more easily. But I imagine it does say sorcery scaling, which is odd, right? Do seals? Yeah, seals say incantation scaling. I doubt that it's gonna have this much sorcery scaling, right? As my Regal Scepter. So it would just make all of my sorceries worse, but make it so I could cast some incantations more easily. I think it's probably better to just not worry about that. So, now, my one idea... Oh, we need to go to the Shadowlands. My one idea of where to go is this place, the Shaman Village. Because it connected to this where Anna was. Otherwise, we probably need to look up how to continue his quest. Because they did not give me any hints. He's just gone. And unfortunately, because of the order that we did things in, because I couldn't figure out how to get to here for so long, we've already explored the entire map. So, like, naturally, you might finish his quest, he goes somewhere else, and then you naturally get there later and find where he is. But in this case, since I've already explored the whole map, essentially, I don't really want to explore everything again. I went this way just in case he might be up here. So we're looking for either Yolan or Ymir. I feel like it's more likely that we will find Yolan here if we find one of them. Did you... I know this would be kind of rude. Okay, you can't destroy this tree. Oh, I missed this before. I think we came back here, huh? Golden Braid. Boosts holy damage negation by the utmost. Oh, okay. So instead of having the, like, great shield, we just have this. A braid of golden hair cut loose. Queen Marika's offering to the Grand Mother. Boosts holy damage negation by the utmost. What was her prayer, her wish, her confession? There's no one left to answer, and Marika never returned home again. So this is here instead of the Halig Talisman. All the others were just like Bolt Drake Talisman +3 or whatever. This one gives us the Golden Braid. Alright, well, we'll keep that in mind that now we have that. So as far as the lore for those ruins goes, though, I guess, like, this is the lore, right? This Mother of Fingers, who, because that one thing said that she also received a message from the Greater Will. The mother of all two fingers and finger creepers was in turn a magnificently gleaming daughter of the Greater Will and the first shooting star to fall upon the lands between. So it's like she's the mother of the two fingers, which is the thing that talks to the Greater Will. But she's also a daughter of the Greater Will. And she received a message from the Greater Will and was waiting for more messages from the Greater Will. I guess that's the lore. The heck is this? What is this? I think these are just vines, but they look like poorly drawn ropes. Yeah, I can't believe I missed that item earlier. Even with how thoroughly I explore, I feel like my method of exploration actually leads me to missing things like that pretty often. Because I think I explored everything, but I end up like just leaving out a little segment where there was something important. So as we quickly approach the actual tower, I no longer think we're gonna find Yolan up here. There's a chance, but I thought we would have found her in the village, like looking for Anna or something. That's generally how these things go. A bit of Anna. Some random animal just died. Oh, I didn't roll, but I don't think he could have made it anyways. So anyways, that was my one theory. Good thing we went back there, because we did find something important. I guess I should probably just walk through this whole building just in case, but that kind of eliminates my theory. I feel like there's a very low chance at this point. I mean, I guess she could just be at the base of the tower. That might also make sense. Even though you can't actually get to Anna from down here. Could be possible that she's around the Grace. Also the option that I should repress the button on the chair. And try and get down there again. What's wrong with this Grace? Oh. The heck? It's like I was in combat or something. I guess I should try all my theories before I give up and look it up, huh? Yeah, they didn't like magically come back or something. What is this kid's name? Yuri. I don't think that gives me a hint. Let's try pressing this button again. Maybe.
What have you done?
Oh, okay, yeah, there we go.
You've wounded Count Emir most irreparably. such that he wishes for your death, and I must attend to the Count's concerns.
I wanted to let her talk. Okay, so yeah, we did have to do that again, huh? That's cool. It's kind of like waterfowl, like a mini waterfowl. So at least this seems to continue the quest. I don't know if it'll tell us where to go. That was not entirely obvious that you had to do that, though. Okay. I'm just gonna heal. Probably not necessary, but... She has, like, almost a dark hand.
Star, a fine mother. You will be.
Is there gonna be a boss fight now?
Grant me a mother's strength. Look here at my fingers. I will be the true mother. And I will be the only mother.
Count Ymir, Mother of Fingers. Was that a boss fog before when Yolan was here? Can I summon? I cannot summon, alright. Am I gonna have to fight Yolan again if I die? These are tanky. Tankier than the other ones I've been fighting. He's just using that teleport spell. Oh, hello. Okay, I should probably get rid of the ads again. Oh, that could have killed me. Get him.
Give me Yuri. Truly, I desire to be your mother.
Okay, we got all of Ymir's stuff now. And we got his bell bearing. I wonder if it has anything else on it. The maternal staff, high priest hat, high priest robe, high priest gloves. So, that might be the end of his quest, but it is not the end of Yolan's quest, because obviously we still need to be able to get her stuff. But I don't know, we'll have to reassess, because we did actually make some progress. So we'll probably give this to the Twin Maiden Husk, see if it gives us anything new. Soft and well-tailored. Conceals the abundance of squirming beneath. Gold embroidery decorates the purple cloth with a jeweled ruff that sparkles like a flower wet with dew. Circular design at the top represents the greater will and its lightless abyss, imparting increased intelligence and arcane to the wearer. Though Count Ymir instructed Rilana in the sorceress arts, he abandoned his allegiance to the moon. It was merely the closest of the celestial bodies, nothing more. I can't wield this staff. It requires arcane. It boosts finger sorcery, which actually I really like the finger sorceries, but arcane's the only stat I never leveled up. Also, the sorcery scaling on this thing is garbage. Staff of Count Ymir, who made himself a mother of fingers, carried for want of tail fingers of his own. Enhances finger sorceries. The crystal ball, though representative of a microcosm, would not receive any signal. So how do we continue? Because now it's awkward because we already went to the shaman village and that was not the right place to go, but now I almost feel like I have to go back. Again. Let's reset the area first. Maybe Yolan will just be here. Oh, I should also check. How good is that helmet? And this is the Hell of Night, I think, is Yolan's stuff, right? Where would it be? Would it be up or down? Probably up. Right, we have Gaius' stuff. I never put this on. Does this look cool? It does kind of look cool, but it doesn't, like, the neck doesn't line up with the gear that we have. Where is it? I thought that was it. That was not it. Here it is. Okay. How much does it give? It seems to give 1 intelligence and 1 arcane. That's not particularly good. Also, it doesn't look very good. Alright, let's see. Is Yolan around here somewhere? Oh, it's a no combat zone again, and there's Yolan. So now we could probably do the grace thing, right?
Count Emir, the stars, the sky. I see them not.
Okay, unfortunately, it's been so long that I don't remember which one does which. But we can figure out by finding it in our inventory, because there's 2 of each, and we've used 1. So whichever one we used is the one that gives you the... I'm pretty sure the grace... Yeah, the grace is the one that gives you the Spirit Ash, and the Iris of Occultation is the one that gives you the weapon. It should be. Should I look it up and check? This actually, I probably should. Just to be positive that I'm not, because I want the weapon. But if we did take the Spirit Ash, you saw where we visited Anna. You could take the Spirit Ash to Anna, and I think you combine them together. And you get a different Spirit Ash of both of them. Iris of Occultation. So, Cathedral of Manus Matir. After accomplishing the whole finger quest line for Count Ymir, Yolan will be dejected. Give her this item to get her weapon, Sword of Night. Okay. Let's go click on Yolan real quick. And maybe I could tell you more, better what the other Iris can do. So, if you speak to Yolan after defeating Ymir, obtain the Iris of Occultation or Iris of Grace. Give 1 to Yolan, make your way... Oh, okay, so we still have to go back to Anna either way, I guess. Lockout conditions. Oh, no, never mind. You can't go back to Anna if you do this. Well, that's lame. Hold up. Let's make an educated decision here, then. That tells me where. So choosing the Iris of Grace will reward you with her ashes. If you have completed Count Ymir and Yolan's quest lines before you fight Mesmer the Impaler, you may summon her to help with Mesmer. Oh, that's kind of cool. We might just summon her then. Could also use her summon to help you against the 2 tree sentinels in the hinterlands in Scatterview. How is that useful? Because you have to do that area before you could complete her questline. Maybe her sign was somewhere and I just didn't see it. You may also head to the top of Rabath's Rise and reunite Yolan and her sister. Anna to obtain Yolan and Anna. So you interact with the puppet body of Anna at the secret top part of Raboth's Rise while in possession of Sword of Night Yolan. To acquire the spirit summon. Okay, yeah. And then to get Anna's puppet body afterwards, you must come from the Scadu View side. Closest grace would be the hinterland and head to the shaman village. There you will find a pathway. Yeah, bleeding. Where you will be asked to combine the spirits together, claiming the spirit summon of both of them. Okay. So we could do that, and that finishes up her quest line. I don't know. There doesn't say there's any dialogue for doing it. It just seems to give you a different summon. And you can also apparently undo it by talking back to the body. And apparently this summon also got buffed at some point. But anyways, how good is the sword? Because I only want the sword if I can actually make use of it, right? If I can't actually use the sword, then there's, I guess, no reason to do that. What does the sword scale off of? It does magic damage. It seems to scale off of dex, and that's it. Which is not particularly good for me. They apparently removed the requirement of int on this weapon. Weapon skill Witching Hour Slash, which is what I think she did during the fight. Am I actually going to use this sword, though? Like, I have no way to tell how much damage this sword is going to be able to do for me. It does do bleed, apparently. The fact that it doesn't scale at all off of int makes me think that maybe it's not that good. But it's so cool. I don't know. I actually do not have a good answer for you of which one we should do. The thing about it is, if I wanted to use it, I would probably want to pair it with another katana, right? Where are my katanas at? And I have all the katanas in the game, I'm pretty sure. Here they are. We have two Uchis, we have the Nagikiba. We have the Serpent Bone. Obviously, probably one of the int scaling ones is going to be the best for us. The Starline Sword was int scaling, but it was kind of like a shorter katana, so I don't know if I actually liked it. So Moonveil's probably the best bet. But then it like comes down to like which one am I actually wielding in the main hand? Am I using the shadow one or not? I'm really torn here. Because part of me is like, I should just get the ash and then reunite them and then use that ash because it would be cool. But I don't know, since that ash obviously got buffed a few patches ago, it must have not been particularly good. And the only thing they buffed about it was, I think, its health. So if it's not particularly good, then maybe I wouldn't even use it at all. But am I gonna use the katana at all? Kinda hard to say I'm gonna use a dex scaling katana when my dex is 22. Because it literally doesn't scale off of int at all, and there's no way for me to change it to scaling off of int. That's such a tough decision to make. Because I really want the weapon, but it seems like it's useless for me. I could change my build, I suppose. I'll think about it. We still got some time. So I'm gonna take some time to think about it while we go fight this boss. It's like, what else do we have? We just have that boss and the catacombs. Which I guess we'll save the catacombs for next time. And depending on how long that takes us, we might be getting into like Mesmer and stuff. But let's delete this. And let's go fight this boss. Maybe I won't even make the decision of if I'm going to use that sword or not right now. Like, obviously, story-wise, it seems nicer to reunite them. If the ash sucks, I would be a little bit disappointed, though, because then I probably am not even going to use it. Is it evening? Let's make it morning. Also, in both of those areas that we explored, no fragments. At least not that I found. What would I want to do? Oh, I want to pass time. Till morning. Oh, who can we summon? Dane. I didn't see his summon sign before. I definitely activated the summon pool. Let's summon him real quick and see if he does like a gesture or something for us. I might take him into the fight. Usually when I summon someone for the fight, I kind of try and throw the fight. Or I don't try very hard until the summon dies. He didn't do a gesture. Could you force them to do gestures? Like, what if I did the, this, May the Best win? Because he fought me the last time I did May the Best win. He should have at least done it back. That's lame. I suppose I'll take him inside and see what happens, huh? What is this? What the heck? Romina, Saint of the Bud. It's a weird scorpion centipede thing. So she obviously is gonna have what I can't remember what the health scalings are, but she has like 150% or 175% HP because we have a summon. I won't summon my Spirit Ash until Dane dies, probably. And we'll just give it like a... I won't try too hard, but I'll give it a little bit of effort. She's so weird because she's like a double-sided boss. That reminds me of the double-sided boss they had in Liza P. Ow. Oh, she does Scarlet Rot. I should have predicted that, actually, huh? Not predicting that was probably a huge mistake. Oh. Oh, jeez. Just bad dodges at the moment, huh? She doesn't... Maybe just because it's phase 1, I assume there's going to be a phase 2. But she doesn't do a whole lot of Scarlet Rot. Like, I'm not in danger of getting rotted. She's really hard for me to get more than one hit on, though. Also, Dane seems like quite useless. Ow, that actually hit? That's not good. Oh, okay. That's not the kind of move I was expecting. You know how I said I wasn't in danger of getting rotted? Actually, if I had been hit by that, I would be, but since I didn't get hit by it, I guess I'm okay. I'd like to at least get to phase 2. My weapon is not very good against her. Oh, okay. Like, the range is just bad. Okay, this is phase 2. Okay, I'm gonna get rotted. Yep. What the heck is happening? Dane, I don't suppose you want to, like, do something? Okay, so now we know that the phase transition is gonna get you Scarlet Rot if you're close to her. So we could be more prepared in the future. Okay. And it's just like so weird because her centipede pushes you away. And so I'm like never close enough to actually be able to hit her. Oh. No! Well. You know, we might have had a chance to win if I had hit that. But now it's not looking good because I'm out of healing. Okay. Well, that was a good way to ruin the rest of the fight for me, I guess. Okay, hello. No! It's not gonna be a good time to do this, is there? Okay, I'm dead. You know, if she does have 175% health, even if she has 150% health, she would have been dead. Anyways, I'm not going to use Dane again. He seemed kind of useless. I just wanted to give him a try, but his moves did not do a whole lot of damage. Oh, we probably want Scarlet Rot resistance. Which one does what? Poison and Rot is this. That should make it a lot simpler for us to not get any. Wait, how many runes did I just drop? Did I just drop like 600,000 runes? I should have gone and bought all those magic bolts first, huh? I think I just dropped 600,000 runes in there. Let's pick them up. Surely she doesn't just, like, kill me. Yeah, I just dropped 600,000 runes. Okay, she is very weak to teach, by the way. It's funny because these, like... These bosses and units that are all about, like, essentially blasphemy, like, which is what the Church of the Bud is, are very weak to faith. Oh, I missed that dodge? Oh, that was bad. Uh-oh. Okay, combining our knowledge of knowing to get away and having the extra resistance to it. wasn't even really a concern that we would get rotted there. Okay, there's a little bit of chaos at the moment. I'm stuck at a quarter. Yeah, I mean, I'm hardly doing anything, right? Like, Tisha's essentially soloing this boss. Tisha's done so much damage, it's actually out of control. I find myself with no stamina in this fight, like, ever. Well, that could have gone worse. I don't. Those butterflies never seem to hit me, which I guess is lucky. But oh, she's just dead. Another legend, huh? Didn't expect that. Oh my gosh, I have 1,000,000 runes. Remembrance of the Saint of the Bud. So yeah, I mean, if you want a summon that seems to be good against a lot of things, I mean, I guess Tisha's good against a lot of things in the base game too, but in the DLC, she is very good against a lot of things as well. Like, her damage is just out of control. The thing that I always thought made her good was, like, her movement makes her better than most other summons in the game because she actually dodges some things, whereas most summons just don't. But her damage on certain enemies that are weak to faith is just so high, it's ridiculous. So yeah, I have 1,000,000 runes right now. We've killed 2 legends and just held on to the runes, and we killed a boss in the middle, which was Ymir. Can I use Torrent? No, I cannot. Just checking the boss room, but I don't think there's going to be anything in here. Oh, we should read the Remembrance. Oh, right, we also had the Bell Bearing. Forgot about that. Remembrance of Romina, Saint of the Bud, hewed into the Erdtree. The power of its namesake can be unlocked by the finger reader. Alternatively, it can be used to gain a greater. Yeah, I need to stop reading that. After the church was burned to the ground, Romina discovered a twisted divine element which she weaved into the baleful scarlet rot. Perhaps then the buds might find somewhere to gain purchase once more within the scorched remains. Why is her picture like all black? Like, most things, most remembrances are kind of the color of the guy, but she was like bright pink. But her picture is all black. So there's some of these stones. Oh, I guess they're just all over the place. I was thinking that it was like a grave or something and we could interact with one of them, but never mind. Okay, let's see what's on the other side of this. So I was thinking that there might be some Erdtree fragments over there. Can't use Torrent over here either, though. We're just gonna explore. Make sure we don't miss anything. This still is a really nice area, this whole ruins zone. Get a better look at that over there. Not really a useful look, though. Doesn't tell us anything more than what we could see earlier. Okay, what about this other side before we approach the obvious thing? The red is kind of permeating through the wall there. No, they didn't put anything on the outsides. That tree branch over there looks kind of weird, huh? That's just me? That one tree branch right above my head That one particularly looks like something. I can't tell, because it's kind of like, it's at the render distance combined with the fog. I think it's just a tree branch. But I suppose we won't know until we actually get inside the Shadow Keep or whatever. Examine ceiling tree. Are these people or are they statues? They seem to be statues. Okay, I have no idea what's gonna happen. Could be an elevator of some sort? The ceiling tree obscures the tower in shadow. It cannot be burned without Mesmer's kindling. Oh. So this is the place you have to go to unlock that. We need Mesmer's kindling for that. Then what the heck's the point of this? The chalice. Huh. Okay, well, we know we gotta come back here at some point, then. So, all we got left to explore is the catacombs, huh? And somehow we're missing 6 Scattertree fragments and 3 Revered Spirit Ash. Which makes me believe that I must have just missed them. There could be some in this castle, to be fair. Could maybe be some after Mesmer. Possible that some are in this catacombs, but we kind of talked about that usually only Spirit Ashes in there, or like Revered Spirit Ashes in there. Not fragments. So yeah, I mean the catacombs is it. Let's bell bearing and the new remembrance. Want to check both of those things out before we wrap it up. Start with the bell bearing. It might just have all the same stuff that he had, but it might add something to his inventory, because there is still that one glintstone nail spell that we never found. Bell bearing shop 5? I guess that's because if you would... There's a bunch of merchants in the game that I could kill. Maybe they would take up all the other bell bearing shops. Yeah, there's nothing actually new. I have all of the spells. Before I purchase, I'm gonna go check out if there's anything that I need to spend money on at the Remembrance. I'm surprised we didn't get to interact with that even after killing that mother of the... what was its even name? This Mother of Fingers. Okay, so she's kind of earlier on the boss list. Oh, that's not what I meant to press. So we could get a halberd. Pole blade of the bud does scarlet rot buildup. There's not very many weapons in the game that just give scarlet rot as a base. Does require arcane, however. Weapon of Romina, Saint of the Bud. A scarlet glaive with a dangling bud-like blade. Attack causes buildup of rot. Once in the crumbling, burning church, Romina held the bud in speechless silence. That bud would become her blade. Unique skill, Romina's Purification. Imbues Bud Blade with scarlet rot butterflies before unleashing 2 large sweeping slashes. This was once considered a sacred act of purification. Interesting. And then what's the other one here? Looks a lot like Melania's spell. Requires 33 faith, summons countless butterflies to scatter rot. Summons a myriad of butterflies while performing a gentle twirl. The butterflies break apart on contact, scattering rot and setting off a chain reaction. The scarlet butterflies are as the goddess of rot's wings, bereft of a master. They were soothed by Romina, who reached out to them. Huh. It could be cool, but I can't cast it. I don't know if maybe I should change my build up. The problem is rot is kind of gimmicky, right? You're just trying to inflict the boss with rot and then kind of run away. Because usually, like, if a weapon inflicts rot, I imagine this weapon isn't particularly strong. Because one pop of rot could be very valuable to your strategy. Are there any halberds that might be cool to use it with? See, the other weird thing is like these two things don't really go together. Even though they both do rot. This one requires 0 faith, and it requires arcane, whereas this one requires 0 arcane, but it requires faith. So you're going into 2 stats that don't help. Like, one stat doesn't affect this, and one stat doesn't affect this. But it could be cool. I want to check my list of what halberds we might have. Where are halberds at? Oh, I gotta be all the way to the left so I can actually see. Axe, great axe, hammer, flail, great hammer, colossal weapon, spear, great spear, halberd. Okay, here's halberds. Oh, the spirit glaive. That's int though, so it probably wouldn't go very well with it. The commander standard. The pest's glaive. Yeah, I wonder if dual wielding glaives would be cool. Well, halberds, but Loretta's war sickle is another int thing. But like this would be faith, but again, the halberd is arcane, not faith. So I imagine you just pair it with something that just is strength and dex, because you're not going to find anything else that scales off of arcane, unless you do a status effect. Because status effects are affected by arcane. You could either take like these vulgar militia saws and do the bleed, or you could take something else and imbue it with, like poison. Like, what kind of imbuements can we do that are relevant to arcane? Ashes of War. Go just find a random one of those halberds. So these are the only ones that can actually be affected. Which one's like the best? This one just does 2 more damage. Slash and pierce, or standard and pierce. I don't know what the difference is. I assume standard is the one where it does like the down attack first, which I really don't like. This is just pierce. This is standard and pierce. The pest's glaive is significantly lighter, but gonna do less damage. Like, what could I imbue this thing with? Oh, we could check this. This, the pest's... the poison flower bloom. Just does poison. Oh, I wonder, is frost affected by arcane? I actually don't know that, the answer to that. I assume it would be. This does bleed. Does frost. It might be, because I don't know how good this move is, but this move seems cool. This is a cult, which just gives it arcane scalings, which is also an option. So, like, if I was gonna do this, it only gets poison if I actually pick poison. If I pick a cult, then it gets arcane scaling, though. It does get arcane scaling, I guess, with just poison. Just a little bit of arcane scaling. But the damage just goes down across the board. But that's maybe just because my stats suck. Because I don't have any arcane. And I have low strength and low dex. So, like, my scaling is pretty bad. I don't know. It'd be interesting. Might be better to go with blood, but if you could do poison and rot, if the moveset was good, I think it's very dependent on if the moveset is good or not. And if they actually do a reasonable amount of damage outside of the afflictions that they're providing. Anyways, I guess I'm gonna go buy a whole bunch of Great Bolts real quick with my 1,000,000 runes. Or should I just run around with 1,000,000 runes and then risk losing them constantly? I would do that because it'd be funny, but I think I'd just get more angry than anything, so I think I'm not going to do that. I would just be annoyed if I lost them, even though they're not really worth that much to me anymore. That's only half of my runes. I guess I could spend the rest on, like, glove warts and stuff. More smithing stones. I literally have at least like 20 of each of these. And I have hundreds of each of these. Let's get one more of these so I actually have 20. And then let's just buy like 10 of each of these. And then maybe I'll consider leveling up some ashes. But anyways, yeah, I still haven't made a decision on what to do with Yolan. If anyone has a suggestion, I'd be open to it. Okay, there's pretty much, we spent essentially 1,000,000 runes just now on random garbage. But yeah, I'm not sure what to do. I'm considering changing up my build, but I don't know what to change to. Which actually, I want to know... Oh, I did this wrong. Hold up. First, I want to check what the moveset of that new halberd is. There's a chance I use it just to, like, completely change up my playstyle. That might be a bad idea to change up my playstyle right before we start fighting the difficult bosses. Especially if something's not affected. So this is slash and pierce, so it would actually go well with the pest glaives. I kind of want to check what the moveset of two halberds wielded together is. Otherwise, maybe I'll change my build up, but do I really want to not be able to cast spells anymore? If I go for the katana, then, like, I would not be doing very much damage unless I actually boosted up my dex, right? Staying with 22 dex is not going to be a good idea for that, because I'm just not going to do any damage, and it's just going to be, like, lame, right? Like, I'm just going to be using essentially a bad weapon for no reason. Do I have 2 pest glaives? I do. Might as well put this on. It's the fastest way to get to halberds. I don't know how far down the list they are. There's still only 2 scythes in the game? I can't believe the DLC hasn't added a scythe yet. Maybe there is one and I just haven't found it yet, but I would have thought that there'd be more scythes. I think there is one more scythe that maybe I didn't get. I think I don't remember... For some reason in my brain somewhere I remember that there's a scythe that I couldn't get because either I did a different part of the quest or something. But anyways, I'm surprised there's not more scythes. So the slash is not that bad. I like it a lot more than the basic halberd move. Which, if you're wondering what I mean by the basic halberd move, I'll just equip this even though I can't wield it. This is what you do with the basic. Oh, this is not. What? Is this one only? No, that's standard. Hold on, maybe... That. Okay, that move I don't like. I don't like the stabby one either, mind you, but... And my question is, because obviously, apparently, this, even though the moveset is called the same thing, sometimes it's different. See, this one does that. What if I do this? Ah, Loretta's is just special, I guess. So, for all I know, that other one could be like Loretta's, or it could be like this one. But what do you do? That seems pretty good. It seems like meaty, too. Like, it might do a lot of stagger damage. It's a good jumping attack, too, actually. Which is... I haven't been using jumping attacks because my current weapon is not that good jumping. But this is a good jumping attack. I think. It looks kind of weird. Assuming that it actually hits in front of me, even though the blade's kind of split, then it's probably pretty good. It probably does heavy stagger damage, and you could probably put on that jumping charm. But anyways, yeah, if anyone has any suggestions for what I should switch my build to, I mean, I would still like to be able to cast spells, because I kind of have my build set up as like a jack of all trades, but like heavy emphasis on intelligence. But we could switch it up, or I could just keep going. Like, it's not like I'm not using a DLC weapon. I am using a DLC weapon. Problem is, if I use the... What are my other katana options if I switch to just Dex? Could use this. This could be kind of cool. This one would obviously have magic scaling. But I could also use like the serpent bone and do that deadly poison, which could be kind of cool. Could use Nagi Kiba because it's really long. Could also get the Hand of Melania if I want. I think one build I did one time was use Nagi Kiba and Hand of Melania together, which was kind of fun. Could just straight up use the Uchi. Rivers of Blood doesn't really work too well for me. It's because I don't have Arcane, but if I switched my build to having Arcane, I guess it could be okay. Like, use Rivers of Blood and the Shadow Katana together. That could be a cool build. Because the Shadow Katana does do bleed, so it would scale off of Arcane in that way. And then we'd mainly just be going for Dex. I don't know. I'll think about it. I have like a week to think about it, but if you have any suggestions, let me know. Oh, I didn't actually equip my weapon again. Otherwise, we might just maintain the status quo of using what we've been using. Which is, I guess, a new class of weapon, right? We're using the light greatsword. We never found any more light greatswords. I know of one more light greatsword that I would maybe be interested in using. Which we've actually seen it because it's Letta's light greatsword. But anyway, I guess I'll keep us in the round table in case we change our build next time. But I think that's going to do it for this one. We killed actually 2 legends today, which is kind of cool. And then we also finished Count Ymir's quest, and we kind of have Yolan's quest in limbo based on how we actually want to finish it out. If I knew that one of the like, I don't know how good the sword, and I don't know how good the summon is, and I don't know how good the combined summon is. If I knew that one of them was good, I would probably just pick that one. But I don't know anything, unfortunately. All I know is that apparently the combined summon was patched to have more health at some point. So it was probably not good. But it could be good now. I don't know. Anyways, I think that's going to do it for this one. We got some thinking to do. But hopefully you enjoyed 2 legends felled in this episode. So we did some good boss killing. We got one more area to explore. And then we probably are going down the boss gauntlet. So next episode could already be Mesmer. Depending on how fast those catacombs go. But anyways, that's gonna do it for this one. Hopefully you enjoyed, and I will see you next time. Alright, I think that's gonna do it for the stream as well. Actually, I forgot to do it in the video, but I'm gonna swap off of this because I obviously don't need that. Yeah, that's gonna do it for the stream. Like I said, I am looking for build advice, but I'll probably consult one of my friends, see what his opinion is on if I should switch my build. But yeah, that's gonna do it for now. And we'll be back next week. I did skip yesterday for streaming, but we should be back to streaming on Friday next week. I just had some stuff going on that I had to take care of, and I didn't get back till later, and then I didn't really want to start streaming later, which is why I just skipped it yesterday. But I'd say we're still probably on pace. I mean, it really depends on how long the last dungeon is. We could, in theory, finish the game next weekend. But I have no idea how long the dungeon is after we burn down the shadow tree or whatever. It really depends on that. So I guess we'll see. But anyways, that's gonna do it for the stream. Thank you for stopping by. Hopefully you enjoyed. Check out the episodes if you missed anything, or the VODs as well will be up. And hopefully I'll see you next week again. But anyways, that's gonna do it for this one. I will see you